actually not surprising how easy it is to not hit my children.
What decides if something is easy in parenting or hard? While I was listening to this video, that word stuck out to me. Easy, easy, easy. This concept is also something that I talk about with my coaching clients because some of the clients that start working with me find it easy to spank their children at first. If we've never met, my name is MegAnne and I am a parent coach. I help parents build more equitable toolboxes so that those tools become easy to use in points of conflict. And that's because I believe that effective parenting is intentional work, not instinctual work. And I help parents do that work. I've learned that if it is easy for a parent to spank their child, they often view physical discipline as a learning tool. Perhaps their neighbors, friends, community, churches have even advocated for this form. They may also believe that that is the only way to maintain authority over a child. And the more that that tool is practiced, the more cathartic or used as a release it can become. When we focus on practicing these quick and abrasive forms of discipline, it would make sense to me why they become so easy to use. That's because what I believe is that what comes easy is what's practiced. And to someone who is using corporal punishment, if that's easy for them to do, that means that they've practiced it over and over and over again for little things and for big things. That's the tool that is most practiced. And so to hear that someone is not going to use that tool or practice that tool seems ridiculous. And really, it just means hard because it's not practiced. Now, to the parent who would find it hard to spank, that would tell me that it's something that's not practiced because you value nonviolent communication. You not only are aware of, but believe in the long term negative outcomes and impacts of spanking and yelling at kids. Perhaps if you were spanked as a child, you've gone to therapy and have healed those wounds and learned more impactful and effective ways to communicate and express those big feelings. And through that practice, other tools have become easy. You have felt the weight of the idea of spanking your children, and that weight is too heavy to hold. And it's inspired you to practice other tools. And so those tools come easy. It's kind of like learning another language. To someone who naturally speaks that language, learning a different language can feel hard. However, once you've learned that other language, then it becomes easy to communicate in that way. It's the same for parenting and communication and relationship skills as well. It's like learning a new language. If you're looking for help and support, learning that new language, learning what else to do, if the idea of spanking and yelling and punishing your children is something that is hard to even imagine, I encourage you to head to my bio link and get started in my spaces of support because what feels hard now can become easier with support and education and practice.